Hello friends, I hope you're all doing well, and we are going to have another home visit from my home to yours. Our visit today is going to be Spark Lesson 1 for 4-year-olds, and the title is Whistle for Willie, and that is the book that we're going to read today. And all of our activities are going to go right along with this book. But before we start, like we always do, let's write in our journal. So let's write today's date, and you can have mom or dad help you with this. Today's date is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. So you'll write that at the top of your journal, just like we do when I visit. And you can have mom and dad help you write that. Next, like we always do, let's write our name. Remember, there are many ways that parents can help their child write their name. If your child is not ready to write his or her name by themselves yet, then you can help by doing some dots, like this. Or a really easy way is just to take a highlighter or a really light colored marker and write their name like this. And then they can take a pencil and just trace right on top of that marker. So it would look like this. If you are already writing your name, go ahead and write your first name. And if you are ready to write your last name, go ahead and write your last name too. So I wrote my daughter's name, Lucy. And when we're finished writing our name, let's go ahead and draw a picture. So today our theme is learning something new. Okay, so I want you to think about something that you would like to do that you don't know how to do yet. So that could be something like riding a bike, tying your shoe, writing your name. So I want you to think about something that you really wish you could do, but you don't know how to do yet. In the story today, Whistle for Willie, or Peter is his name, I'm sorry, Peter, the little boy, he wishes that he could whistle, but he doesn't know how. So that's kind of our theme. So maybe you don't know how to whistle yet either, and you really wish that you knew how. So you can try that. So draw a picture of yourself. So don't forget the circle for your head, and your legs, your arms, your eyes, your nose, your smile, and you can put your ears on there and some hair. There's my picture of myself. And if you want to draw yourself doing something that you really, really wish that you could do that you don't know how to do yet, you can do that too, okay? Okay, so you're going to have mom or dad help you if you're not writing sentences yet. And I want you to write, I wish I could I wish I could. And then in that blank spot, you're going to write what you wish you could learn to do. So I thought about mine, and something I have never done is snow ski. So I wish that I could learn how to snow ski. So I'm going to write the word ski, makes the S sound, S-K-I. I wish I could ski. Okay, so go ahead and take a moment to write down what you wish you could do. Okay, we're going to read our book now. Our book is Whistle for Willie by Ezra Jack Keats. And I want to let you know that if you're still working on your journal, at any time during the video, if you need extra time or you need to hear something again, you can always push pause, okay? And then push play when you're ready to move on. Whistle for Willie. Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog, and whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't, so instead he began to turn himself around and around, faster and faster. Have you ever tried to do that before? Spin around really fast? You get pretty dizzy, huh? He stopped and everything turned down and up and up and down and around and around. How does Peter feel right now? Yeah, pretty dizzy. Pretty dizzy. He might feel like he's about to fall down. Everything's spinning. Peter saw his dog Willie coming, and quick as a wink, he hid in an empty carton lying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled, Peter thought. Willie would stop and look all around to see who it was. Peter tried again to whistle, but he couldn't, and Willie just walked on. Peter got out of the carton and started home, and on the way home he took some colored chalks out of his pocket and drew a long, long line all the way up to his front door. He stood there and tried to whistle again. He blew until his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened. He went into his house and put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror to practice whistling. Still no whistle. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended that he was his father. He said, "I've come home early today, dear. Is Peter here?" His mother answered, "Why, no, he's outside with Willie." "Well, I'll go out and look for them," said Peter. First, he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. Can you run away from your shadow? No, your shadow follows you, doesn't it? He jumped off his shadow, but when he landed, they were together again. He came to the corner where the carton was, and who should he see? Do you remember what the dog's name is? Willie! Peter scrambled under the carton, and he blew and he blew and he blew, and suddenly out came a real whistle. Willie stopped and looked around to see who it was. "It's me," Peter shouted, and he stood up, and Willie raced straight to him. Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling. So did Willie. Peter's mother asked him and Willie to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there, and he whistled all the way home. The end. So I want you to think about that thing that you wrote in your journal, that one thing that you really wish that you could do that you haven't been able to do yet or haven't tried yet. And I want you to think about Peter. He really wanted to whistle. He tried once and he didn't succeed. But you know what? He didn't give up. He kept practicing and practicing and practicing, and finally he could do it. It's the same way with riding a bike or tying your shoe or writing your name. You just have to keep practicing and practicing. and then eventually you will get it too. Okay, so in your activity packet, you should have, you're not going to have the hard puzzle pieces that I have here, but you should have these same signs and these same shapes in your activity packet, okay? So you'll want to get those out. And first we're just going to talk about what each sign is and what each shape that sign is. So everybody, can you find this one? Find this one and hold it up. Does anyone know what this is? Right, it's a stop sign. When you see this sign, it says stop. That means you need to stop. And let's count how many sides this sign has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 sides. Does anyone know what an 8-sided shape is called? Right, it's called an octagon. A shape with 8 sides, like a stop sign, is called an octagon. Okay, everyone look, and you should find a shape that looks like this. Pick this one up. This sign says yield. Does anyone know what yield means? It's kind of a tough one. You may not have heard this word before, but you've probably seen the sign. Yield means slow down and look, and if someone is coming, you need to let them pass you first. So slow down, you look. If someone else is coming, you let them pass you first. You yield to them. And what shape is this yield sign? What shape? You can turn it around. You're probably used to seeing it this way. But it doesn't matter which way I hold it. It's still the same shape. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3. It has 3 sides. This is called a triangle. Okay, let's find another one. This time, let's see if you can find this shape. Okay, and this has a big H on it. Does anybody know what the sign with the big H on it means? The word is right down here. This means hospital. So if you see this sign, you know that a hospital is close by. And let's talk about this shape. It has 2 long sides and 2 shorter sides. A shape that has 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, but 2 sides are long and 2 sides are short is called a rectangle. A rectangle. Can anyone find another rectangle? Look through your signs and see if you can find another rectangle shape. Here's one. You see how it has 2 long sides and then 2 short sides? This is a rectangle. And does anyone know what this means? It means first aid. That means that if you're hurt, this is where you go for help. And they might have a Band-Aid for you or an ice pack. This is where you need to go if you're hurt. Okay, let's find another rectangle because I see a lot of rectangles in here. Here's another one. We all know what this is, right? What's that called? It's called a bicycle. This says bike route. So if you see this sign, it means that you can ride your bike here. And this one has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. That's how we know that it is a rectangle. Okay, let's find, I see, a couple. There are a lot of rectangles in here. We'll have to count the rectangles. I see another one here. Again, 2 long sides and 2 short sides. That's how we know that it's a rectangle. Does anyone know what this is? You've probably seen this if you take a walk down the street. So this is a crosswalk sign. And if we see the hand, the red hand, what does that mean? Are you allowed to walk if you see that red hand? No, this means stop. If you see the lit up person walking, what does that mean? Are you allowed to walk if you see that? Yes. This means, yes, it's okay to walk. It's safe. You should still look both ways just to be safe, but if this is on, that means it's safe to walk. Okay, another sign that is a rectangle, 2 long sides and 2 short sides, says exit. Do you know what exit means? Exit means to go out. So you've probably seen this sign at school or at restaurants, and they put it right over a door. And so if there's an emergency and you need to leave very fast, you can exit or go out that door. Okay, I think we're done with the rectangles. So let's try a different shape. I know you know this one. Right, it's a circle. And this circle has an X through it, and then it has 2 R's. Does anyone know what this means? I know some of you are saying train. You're right. This is something that you see near a train track, and it just means railroad crossing. If you see this, you need to look and make sure there's not a train nearby before you cross the railroad tracks. This is a sign to warn you that there could be a train. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, let's count the sides on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has 4 sides. And does it have 2 long sides and 2 short sides? No, it looks like all the sides are the same. So that makes this one a square because all the sides are the same size. What does this sign mean? Does anybody know what that is in the sign? You may not see these too often anymore, but this is a telephone. And if you see this, they are telling you that there's a telephone nearby that you can use. Okay, let's find another square. I see another square right here. And the reason I know it's a square is because it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and they're all the same. Does anyone know what this sign means? You've probably seen this sign in parking spots or maybe in the bathroom. This sign means handicap. That means that that spot is reserved for somebody who has trouble walking. They need to park close to the building. So if you see this sign, don't park in that spot. Leave that spot open for someone who has a hard time walking, and they might be in a wheelchair. Also, there might be a bathroom with this sign. And if you see that sign, try to leave that bathroom open for someone who might need help walking. Okay? Let's see. Oh, I see another square. Right here. 4 sides, and they're all the same. What's this sign mean? It has a person walking, but then there's a big circle with a cross through it. This means no walking. If you see this sign, it means that it's not safe to walk in that area. Do not walk there. Okay? Let me see. Did we get to all of them? Oh, one more. I see one that we missed. This one. And this is a different shape too. See how it's shaped like a house? And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 sides. This is called a pentagon. Pentagon. It has 5 sides. Do you know what this sign means? If you walk to school, you've probably seen this sign before. This isn't a crosswalk sign, but it's a special crosswalk sign. It's a school crosswalk sign. If you see this sign, it's important to slow down and watch for children. This means that there will be children crossing the street to go to school. Okay, let's take all of our signs now, and we'll put those back in the bag. And we'll get out our magnetic letters. Okay. And we'll dump those out on the table or the carpet, wherever you're sitting. So first, I just want you to take your magnetic letters and I want you to sort them, because if you look, they're all different colors. So I want you to go ahead and put the green ones together and put the red ones together and the pink ones together. So go ahead and take a minute to sort your shapes. And I am sorting mine. Keep sorting until all your letters are sorted and the colors are together. Okay, almost done. Okay, I'm finished sorting mine. If you need more time, go ahead and push pause on the camera or whatever you're using to watch and finish sorting. Okay, and we're going to move on. I'm going to move the camera down so that you can see my letters. Okay, make sure you see them all. There's my. So do you see how I sorted them? I have my red ones right here, my green ones right here, my blue, my yellow, and my pink. So the next thing I want you to do is count each color. Your colors and your numbers might be different than mine, okay? Because you might have a different number of green than I do, or a different number of red. So we're just gonna count mine for now, but I do want you to count yours as well. So let's count how many green are there. So I'm gonna line them up. It's easier to count when you have them all lined up in a row, because that way you can touch them as you count. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 green. Okay, next we're going to count the blue. Let's line them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 blue. Let's count the pink ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 pink. You want to do the yellow?
Okay.
My helper Lucy is here. You'll see her in a minute. All right, we're going to count the yellow. Ready, Lucy?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wonderful. And
Last,
yep.
the biggest.
Let's see how many of. Let's see. Can we see all these in the camera? I'm gonna have to put some back here. Look. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Make sure you can see all of them.
And there's a U.
Okay.
How about we start from the bottom?
Okay. Start from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so Lucy, which group has the most letters in it?
The red.
The red. So in your magnetic letters, find the group that has the most. And then which group has the fewest or the least number of magnetic letters in it?
The green.
Yeah, there's only 4 green. So your answer would be the green and the pink. The pink only has 4 as well. So the green and the pink both only have 4. That's the least or the fewest, the smallest number. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, Lucy, I'm going to pull out a picture, and then I want you to find the letter that goes with the beginning sound of that picture. Okay? And hopefully you have all seen some of these pictures before. Here's our first one. What is this a picture of? Mickey Mouse. And it says Disney on there. Disney. can you find the letter D for Disney? And if you're having trouble, I'll give you a clue. The letter D is in the blue pile of letters. Good job, Lucy. She found the blue letter D.
D.
Disney.
D for Disney.
Okay, our next picture. Do you know who that is?
Barbie.
Barbie starts with a B.
B.
Letter B, yes, is in the green.
Or
pile.
the yellow.
Oh, there's another one in the yellow. You're right. B. Okay, let's find another one. Oh, I know everyone knows this picture. What's that?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. McDonald's starts with the letter M, and that came from the red pile of letters. Letter M. Just lay it right on top, and we'll move it over here so we can do our next one. Does anyone know what store this is? Target. T. Letter T is in the green letters. Good job, you found it. Target.
T.
Okay, let's do another one. I'm trying to find one that... Oh, you know what these are. What are these? Crayons. Crayons. Starts with the letter C. And there's a pink C over there. I can see it. C for crayons. Crayons. Okay, and then we have... You know what this is? Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Starts with the letter... K. Pink K. Kool-Aid. What are these?
Animal crackers.
Animal crackers. Animal
crackers.
Yeah, letter A, which is in the red letters. And, oh, this was one of our signs today. What does that sign say?
Exit.
Exit. Letter E.
Look, the E is mad.
Yeah, they're both red. E for exit. All right, let's do another one. We'll do one more. We'll do two more. Okay, what's this one?
Lego.
Lego. Letter L.
Or flip it upside down, it's a 7.
Right, but we want it to be an L for Lego.
You should put it in place of that.
And here, I'll do another one.
Fruit Loop.
You might know this place.
Wendy's.
Wendy's. Letter W for Wendy's. And, oh, you wanted to do Fruit Loops, didn't you?
Yes, I like Fruit Loop.
Fruit Loop starts with the letter F.
Where does that
It's in the yellow letters. F. There it is. Put it on there. F.
For Fruit Loop.
Good.
Hot Wheel.
Hot Wheel, where's that? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, you guys will like this one. Hot Wheels starts with the letter H.
Now let's do
Hot
Snickers
Wheels.
Bar. Let's do Snickers Bar.
Okay, so we'll put that over to the side. And that is our lesson for today. Whistle for Willie. Here's my helper, Lucy. You didn't get to see her before. She helped me with the letters today. So if you have any questions about the lesson when you're doing it, just give me a call and I'll help you however I can. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care, and I hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.